What up, Doe? Welcome back to another episode of Late Night with Nate and Adrian. I'm your boy, Nate Galloway.
And I'm Adrian Brandyberg.
Y'all know what time it is. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Like, subscribe on all your podcast platforms. No Sleep Crew, we are back. And I apologize because we have been gone for a little bit of time. Was on
I mean,
vacation.
very small time.
Was on vacation, y'all. So I apologize. We had the opportunity to record last week, but you know what? This falls on me. I was like, you know
Yes.
what? I am napping. I am taking full advantage of this nap. Boogie hit me up and was like, "You down to record?" And I was like, "Nigga, no. Like I am snoozing,
Yeah.
snoozing the alarm."
Generally speaking,
So
that's me sleeping and snoozing. I hit him up like, okay, about to start recording. Let me just say I'm coming in because I was a few minutes late and I get no response from this
nope.
thing.
So y'all, this blame for not getting last week's episode solely falls upon me because I was tired. I was still in
That's fine.
vacation mode. I was living my best life, out here.
As you should. How was vacation?
Vacation was amazing. First time in Mexico, never been. Puerto Vallarta. I've been working on trying to say that, and I probably still said it wrong.
You were close.
Yeah, I knew it was wrong, but a beautiful place. Puerto Vallarta is very beautiful, but we stayed at like in this mountainous area, so it's
Okay.
just like, oh, the altitude is getting higher and higher, and we just keep going up. And I was like, oh, we can't go up no more. We're at the top of the mountain, and it was amazing views. I enjoyed myself. Boogie, I went to the spa for the first time.
Ooh, okay.
And I got to tell you, I
Share with us.
will never not go to the spa
I was about to say
ever again when
the
I go on
trickery.
vacation or just in general. Let me tell you, I've never had, I've, had manicure, pedicures, great experience, but nothing quite compares to having your entire body like saran wrapped in a bag. It was a whole body suit. I felt literally like an oven roasted chicken. I was like, I'm
Hey,
warm and all snuggly in here. It was great. Everything was great. I just need them to get bigger, like little manties, for us bigger dudes. Because I was like, what do dudes that are bigger than mediums put on? Because they're like, you got to put these on, and I was like, I'm gonna get one leg in there, you know. But I
oh
shimmied up in
no.
there, and it was just like I was like, I feel sorry for this guy that has to, rub me down. But then I was like, they probably rubbing old people down. So I was
Oh
like,
yeah.
I was
I,
like,
yeah,
it's cool.
I always feel weird about like when they tell you like just get down to your underwear and I'm like, man, should I apologize for all this
you know,
that
and it
they
was
gotta rub
crazy.
down?
What's crazy is he was rubbing on me, and then he was whispering in my ear. He was like, "Relax." I was like, I was like,
No,
I was like, if you wanted me to relax,
no,
it's out the window.
no,
It was
you're
like
lying
twice.
right
I swear to
now.
God, it was like twice. He whispered in my, it's like, relax. And because I was like, oh, my arm's not supposed to bend that way. I was like,
Oh my
oh,
god.
he wants to move my body in places it shouldn't go. I was just like, let me help you.
I can't stand when people tell me something. I'm not gonna do what they tell me. Like, don't worry. Nigga, I'm going to worry. What do you mean? Relax. Yeah, I'm not
And
relaxing.
I think I probably would have relaxed better if it was lady, I was like, oh,
Okay.
okay, like, but it didn't necessarily. I was like, whatever, we here. Like, I'm not about to be weirded out. But it was
Yeah.
just when you have the sensual music and your eyes are closed, and
Yeah.
some niggas just like relax. You're just like, hey man, like,
Yo, stop. Wait a second. So, okay, so you didn't have the option of choosing whether or not you
no.
wanted. Okay.
I did not, which I thought that's how it worked. I thought you, but it was just like, oh, you get a dude, you're a dude, so here's a dude. I was just
Nah.
like, all right, whatever. And it was the whole experience was cool because they walk you in, they're like,
Yeah.
all right. We recommend that you go into the steam room. I was like, nigga, it's hot. I was like, it's hot in
Yeah,
here, And then they go to the jacuzzi and the sauna. It was a great experience. I just everybody, if you've never had a spa treatment or if you get them regular, just go
absolutely.
enjoy the spa. What you been up to though?
Man, not relaxing the way that you have. No, I'm just kidding. You know what? I did recently have a massage, and it went uh, the opposite way. Like I was too relaxed. Like when I was done with my massage, I felt like my body was like in another realm.
Like
Like I was
Jello.
out of my body. Yeah, it was just jello. I had a 90-minute massage where it was 30-minute with the foot and then 60 whole body.
That's
And
what it
I'm just
was. It was
like,
the feet.
man, I never understood how much stress and tension that we hold in our feet because that's all we do.
Yeah.
All of our feet is holding up all of this weight, including the gravity that's pushing that's pushing our bodies down. You know
Just
what I'm
doing a lot of
saying?
work.
It's a lot going on. So yeah, I did have a massage, and then I felt so relaxed. I suggested that my boyfriend get one. And he when he was done with his massage, he was like, "Yeah, I don't know how to feel right now. Like I don't know what's life. Like what is life?
It done
What's
touched me in places I didn't know I needed to be touched.
Oh my god!" And you're hilarious when you said you didn't have the option to select whether or not you wanted a male or female. Like I remember going to this spa, and we it was a couples massage, and we had a male and female masseuse, and the female masseuse was standing near me, and the male masseuse was standing near him. And when they left out, he was like, "Yeah, you go over here," and I go,
Let's just switch places. They came back in and was confused. It was like, oh, you guys done switched on us.
"Yeah, but I completely understand. Like,
I get it.
if you want a sensual massage, you want to have
Exactly.
soft
I
hands.
I get it. I wholeheartedly get it. I was like, you know what? We're in Mexico. I don't want to be weird. I don't want to make this guy feel uncomfortable because he thinks
Yeah,
I'm uncomfortable.
yeah,
Like, let's do this. And then I kept
yeah,
thinking, I was like, he rubs on old people. Like,
yeah,
there's a lot of old people here. So he's
yeah,
probably like a nigga with titties. Yes. I was like, this is a breath of fresh
yeah,
air. you know,
yeah.
like,
So you have to
I
think about
mean,
it like that. Like not everything is about you. Like think about it in the grand scheme.
this is
But
true.
yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed
Oh,
your
I'm
spa
definitely doing it
retreat.
again. I
Yeah,
am. It
you
was
have to.
3 hours of just greatness. Although, like I said, there were a couple things they got to get bigger mantees. They didn't have the big enough shoes for me either. I really felt like I was shafted. I was like, so do
Hmm.
big niggas just not come here to the spot? Like, what's going on here?
Like what are the yeah.
My feet was hanging off the little slides and everything. I was like, y'all just didn't prepare. Like, y'all should have asked, like, okay, what size range are you? Small, medium, large, extra large. And they could have been, okay, extra large robe. Like, we would have been perfect.
Yeah, they need to be
No.
way more inclusive. The fact that they just assumed everybody fits within
Oh,
this
yeah.
size box. That's just granted, I will say, generally speaking, people from Mexico are a little bit smaller, generally speaking.
Yeah. Oh, no. Everyone that was there was definitely much smaller than I was. There was a
Yeah,
couple like big brothers that was over there, and I was like, hey, my people, but
yeah.
they wasn't getting massages or
Mm.
anything. But like I said, it was a great experience, and I was like, although he kept telling me to relax, I was like, you could kind of go a little bit stronger. It kind of felt like he had girly hands because it just
Uh,
wasn't. And I put medium on because they tell you to put like
yeah,
what
yeah.
the strength.
How the pressure,
I
yeah.
put medium, and I was like, "This is not medium." I
But
was
you gotta
like,
tell them. It's hard
I
to
was like,
really,
"Man,
yeah. When you're in a massage, it's hard to tell somebody like, go
yeah,
harder,
you the expert," and it's
go
like,
harder,
what
go
am I supposed to
deeper.
tell you exactly? Because
Yeah,
again, you are in the most uncompromisable
yeah,
positions ever, and it's just like, whoa, got to be careful with your word choices here.
yeah.
It is just
Can
like,
I have
hey,
more pressure? Yeah. It's a little weird.
relax.
Yeah.
bucks.
Right.
It's like it's like this dude is
Oh,
weirding me out right now. But
oh man. Well, but I'm glad you had a good time on your vacay.
we got to do it,
Let's
man.
bring more vacays. More
When you
vacays.
go on vacation, you got to do things that you will never ever do.
Yeah.
I'm not a vacation person. When I go, like people, I hate those niggas who like I gotta eat McDonald's. Like, bro, I can eat that at home.
Oh
I'm not
gosh.
doing any of that when I'm on vacation. I'm eating stuff that I will never get to eat ever
Yeah.
again or for a very long time. Like that's how
Yeah.
vacation is for me. Like
Yeah. That's how it's supposed to be.
I'm
Come
coming
on
to
now.
chill, not doing what we can
Open.
do at
Yeah.
home.
Open your mind up. Be a little bit more
Exactly.
adventurous, for sure.
Like I don't want an El Wapo roll.
Oh yeah. Stop.
Yeah, I know I didn't say that. El Whopper. It's just like
El Whopper World.
yeah, me and you know what? It's funny. The pesos was fucking me up. Oh
Really?
my god. It was just like cause you know how they put like the American amount and it'd be
Yeah.
like 50,000. You'd be like, what the? I was like, wait a
It's
minute.
so it's 19 pesos to $1. That's what it is.
Yeah, but what was fucking me up was every time you would see like it'd be like, oh, 50,000 bucks, and you'd be like, wait a minute. It's like, what did you charge? And it's like, no, my friend, they're like, that's the pesos. And you're like, whoo. I wonder how many people actually like turn up on them, like, motherfucker, goddamn, you charging me
Yeah.
$60,000.
Yeah.
You know, it was getting me. I was just like US dollars. We was over tipping because it was just like, you know what? We're blessing people this whole vacation
Yeah.
because this
Yeah.
this currency, this rate is just messing us up. So it's
Yeah.
just like,
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's what you got to do sometimes. So.
of course, no one has changed. You know, you
Oh,
you
of
you taking
course.
a you're taking a taxi and it's just like, hey, my friend, you got change? No, just gave you $15. It's
And why would we
like
have change for that, young man?
exactly. I was like, you know what? They are making their money out here, which is good. We was in Senior Frogs, some of the the best drinks ever, and then you like ask you how much you want to tip. It's like 25%. The lady looked at us and like asked us like twice. She was like, are you sure?" And it
Wow.
let me know. I was like, you know what? Americans ain't shit. Y'all coming over here drinking, getting turned up, only giving these people like $2-3 as tips. Y'all ain't shit. Like
Yeah.
tip better when you go out. Like just do it.
Just in general.
Just tip.
Yeah.
Just be a better person. Be
Well,
a better
yeah.
person.
Dope.
But Boogie, let's keep this thing rolling. I'm gonna get to the tip in the hat real quick, and then we'll get to this ad. Who you got for
I'm tipping my hat.
your tip in your hat?
My tip in my hat goes to Mr. J.R. Smith, the former NBA champion. I forgot he did win a ring with uh, King James, if you will. He is now in college, if you guys don't know. But I think J.R. Smith, his rep from the NBA and from initially outside of his college years, uh, is known to being a dunce, not a super smart guy.
A dunce.
A dunce, not a super smart guy. But the fact that, J.R. Smith decided that he wanted to play golf at NCANT State University. And, his appeal to the NCAA was approved. So now he's playing golf. And not only is he playing golf, uh, but he's also earned a 4.0 GPA.
Yeah, man, that
Okay.
brother's out here learning.
He is really doing his damn thing and he's pursuing a liberal arts degree. And I just want to say, congratulations, man. You are proving everybody wrong and doing so much more than what everybody expected. So I just want to tip my hat off to him for sure.
Claps and tipping in the hat to that brother. Because let me tell you, again, this is like you said, it comes out of left field. It's one of those
Yeah.
things, you know, JR went straight from high school to the pros.
Mm-hmm.
Had this been like
Mm-hmm.
JR of the younger years, I don't
Mm-hmm.
think he would have been the
Yeah.
academic standout. Books? Who
Yeah.
needs books, nigga? I went straight from high school to the pros.
Facts.
So
Yeah.
this is definitely
Yeah.
it's dope to see. He's a really good golfer. That is
Yeah, he is.
like
If
amazing.
I would argue he might be a better golfer than a better basketball player. Just
Yeah,
want to say.
I
Just
agree.
want to say.
And you know what? I love seeing brothers who are not normally in the element,
Yeah,
doing things and really excelling in those things. My man out there with the tats, got the
yeah,
braids and everything, just tearing the cover off that ball. I want to see more of it. I want to see more niggas on the golf course.
yeah,
Like, let's get out here and do our thing.
absolutely. Who do you have for your tipping of your hat?
My tipping of the hat is going to none other than a Florida sheriff. He arrested his own daughter for
Wow,
tracking that methamphetamine. Uh, AJ Smith, the Franklin County Sheriff, said in a statement his daughter, Christian Kent, was arrested in connection to meth trafficking. He wrote, "Methamphetamine does not discriminate, and neither do we. It does
wow,
not matter who you are. No one is immune or exempt." He was
wow,
like, "Our hearts break over the grief meth causes, whether you use it, sell it, or love someone who is involved with it. If you want to break free from the lifestyle, we want to help you."
wow.
His daughter is facing several counts of methamphetamine trafficking and cocaine possession.
That's a bold move right there. But that
Man,
man, he loves his job.
he said meth does not discriminate, and neither do we. He was
He said,
like,
"It doesn't matter if you're black or white. You gonna
doesn't
get
matter if you're
arrested."
my child or not. He was taking your ass down. You know what this was? I gotta tip my hat to AJ. You know what AJ said? He was like, "I love you," but he said, "You know what? We got to get this trash up off the street. It does
Yeah,
not matter." He was, "It's my
yeah,
own daughter." He's like, "I
yeah,
got to get it up off the street." You also want to know? You also want to know what this is? AJ ain't slick. He is not slick. He's getting a 2 for 1. He gets to lock her up, but also he gets to save her life because he's sending her to rehab. He's sending her
wow,
to rehab courtesy
yeah.
of the taxpayers.
He's doing her
That's
a
what this
favor
is.
for free, by the way.
On
No
the
charge.
taxpayers' dime. How
No
much you want to
charge.
bet? That family reunion is about to be lit. Can't believe you sent me to
Ooh,
jail, Dad. It's gonna be
you
one of those.
deserved it.
Oh
You
man.
needed that.
You know what it was? He's smiling. The smile on his face there. He has been waiting to do this for the longest.
Oh
He's just
yeah.
been waiting. Somebody in the how much want to bet someone in the family also dimed her out. So you
Oh,
know what?
absolutely.
I'm about to call Uncle AJ because you're over here tripping. Come lock her up. That's what it was.
And
That's
you
what it
know
was.
what? To me, I feel like the daughter was trying to get her father into the whole deal, and he was just like,
Trying to get his attention.
yeah, he was just like, she was just like, you know what, Dad, we can really
Ah,
take over. We can
you
really
know,
take over and be the big bosses. You know what I'm saying? Now that you're a sheriff, and
that is a good
we can make
call.
all of the money. We don't have no, no
She's
red
like,
tape.
cops are crooked, Dad. She was like,
Yeah,
we can get one over on the county.
we can
That
do
is
this.
That is one. How much you want to bet the other one is? It was a cry for help. This was one
Yeah,
of those. You never
yeah,
loved me, Dad. You were always out on your stakeouts. You
yeah,
never loved us. You weren't
yeah,
here for us. And she was just like, I'm gonna show you, Dad. What's the one thing that's gonna hurt you? Because he's
yeah.
probably one of those. Oh, my kids are upstanding citizens. Got a
Yep,
couple nurses. Got a couple, baseball players. Went to college on a scholarship. Didn't quite make it. Didn't pan out, but they worked for the force as well.
yep.
Got Christian over here, the damn druggie. How much you want to bet? Is what it was.
Oh yeah, for
It's a cry
sure.
for help. It's just a cry for help.
Cry for help. Shout out to him for real, just for being like, I'm about to save you
Could you
and I'm
do
about to
it
get a raise.
if it was your child? Could you do it? You knew, we know how bad meth is. Let's just say, okay, crack.
That's hard.
Let's say
Yeah,
it's
that's
crack
hard.
because meth ain't really. That's not a black people thing. So crack.
Yeah, yeah.
You're on the force. You are the top dog on the force. You just
Gotcha.
found out your kid is out here not only doing crack, but they're also selling crack. They're moving that
Selling
weight.
it. Yeah.
What you gonna do, Boogie?
My first reaction is to call call the hospitals and have her or him or they um administered for rehab, like
Okay.
non-voluntary. Yeah, just lock them up for that, and then keep them in for as long as possible, just to get them clean and sober, and have an intervention and be like, "Hey, you can't do this no more, right? And if
You
this happens again,
doing
I gotta take you in."
you doing the full on intervention. You are doing New Jack City. You treating them like they did Pookie, getting them cleaned up.
Yeah, I mean, you have to, because my first, yeah, my first reaction is not get my child arrested. I want to give my child some help.
Yeah, exactly. Nah, if this is me in that situation and I am the top brass, I am the angry black cop on the force.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm this. That would break my heart. I would be
yeah,
like that. Cops like, we ain't never seen Chief cry like that. Well,
yeah.
why you crying, Chief? I'm like, cause it's my baby. We ain't leaving no baby to the crack. You know, it's be some
Not
shit
my
like that.
baby. Not my baby.
I
Yeah,
would have to do Joe Clark. You're killing your brain cells. You're killing your brain cells, son. I would have to do a full on, and then I'm gonna have to do some.
yeah.
It had to be overly
Agreed.
dramatic. I gotta slap the cuffs on you. This hurts me more than it hurts you, son.
Agreed.
This is hurting your mama. You know, we'll see you at Thanksgiving. It's got to be one of those, and you know, we off to
It has
rehab.
to be. It has to be, because yes, I mean, taking someone to jail only helps, but so much. Like they're still gonna be able to have access to drugs. I don't know if people know this, but prison systems, a lot of prison systems are riddled in drugs as
Drug
well. So
pipeline.
yeah, so
You know how to
I,
get it
I
in.
yeah, I think there has to be a little bit more of an aggressive approach, meaning let's get them clean
You got
first.
to, especially
Yeah,
meth, man. Especially
yeah,
meth. I mean, meth
yeah. It's a
is
hell of a
whew,
drug. It's a hell of a
man.
drug.
What that be doing to the white community? Good lord, this is fucking
Yeah.
terrible. But let's get to this ad, and we'll be right back.
Yep.
Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm just over here polishing up my black watch. A lot of y'all know I'm an avid collector of watches. I got at least 9 of them things in my collection, and the one that I get the most compliments on has got to be my black watch. I gotta tell y'all, black watches, they have really put a lot of time and detail into their product. I gotta tell you, from the watch face all the way down to the band made of genuine leather. I know it's genuine, but I like seeing genuine. They really have outdone themselves. So fellas, ladies, if you're looking to upgrade your watch style, definitely check out the good folks over there at Black Watches. They black owned. You know you want to support a black owned watch company. And because, they rocking with the podcast, they, hooked you guys up with a promo code. That's right, a promo code. They'll give you 20% off of your order when you head over to blackwatches.com. That's right, blackwatches.com. BLAK watches.com. And make sure you use that promo code late night WNA. Come on, support the Black Watches. Now back to the podcast. Oh man, this one's on brand here.
That it is.
For when I heard this, I was like, this sounds about white. Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly admitted last week that they drink each other's blood. They have some type of rituals that they do in their relationship. A lot of people got wind of the news and considered them to be like new age vampires. And this information actually circulated to actual vampires. It turns out that uh, Balthazar Ashtonson, co-founder of the New Orleans Vampire Association, Nova, reached out to them to let them know about some safety precautions. Like, hey, it's not actually safe to, drink other people's blood. Let them know that they should still get tested for diseases such as blood-borne illnesses, which are things that vampires are still susceptible to. Just interesting because I didn't know people were out here doing these things. Didn't know I needed to know this. It's one of those things where when you're like, I've had too much internet for the day, this is that story. This is that story.
I was able to see a clip of Megan Fox talking about it, and she just mentioned that it was just a drop of blood, and she was just like, it was just for a specific, ritual, spiritual ritual. It wasn't a lot of blood to begin with. I don't care how much blood it is. I don't even like sucking my own blood, let alone
Yeah, I agree.
anybody else's blood. When you get a nice little nick on your finger, and people, their first reaction is to put it in their mouth. I
Yeah.
wish I would.
I pass out. Like I'm the person who kind of
Oh,
faints when I
you're
see
that guy?
blood.
You're
I'm
that
like
okay.
blood and throw up. I'm like, ooh, time for me to, make my exit stage left
Yeah,
because I don't want to pass out. I don't want to throw up. That's how I am. So I'm like, nah, blood, stay over there. Also, fun fact, the leader of the Nova Association said that it could take up to 6 months before you actually start drinking someone's blood. It's a slow process. You actually have to get other tests to know if the proper blood donors
yeah.
before drinking each other's blood, and they get tested every 3 months to do this. That's a whole
Oh
lot of
God,
testing.
God.
That's just a lot going on there. Um,
To volunteer to drink somebody else's blood.
yeah,
This is too much.
I don't
It's
feel
too
like it's a
much.
drop. I don't feel like it's a drop. I feel like you ain't just get. You know how hard it is to get a drop. I've had to give like a blood test. It's hard for them to prick and just get one drop. You're drinking more than a drop of someone's blood. Like this is just some, you
I
know,
mean, I wanna take everything that was said at face value. We don't necessarily know how much was
it's true.
consumed, but it doesn't matter. The fact that blood was consumed and they've confirmed that it was, that needs to go. Like
You know what?
we need to stop it.
You know what's crazy here is even the vampires like, hey, 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 hold on
Whoa,
now.
whoa,
There's a
whoa.
lot of misinformation out here. We need to make sure
Fake
we're giving
news.
you the facts.
Fake
Like,
news. Fake news.
like that is crazy. I'm just like, wow, I'm learning something new every day. I didn't know vampires existed, but hey,
I knew
you know,
I heard about it. I want to say it might have been like a nightly news
okay.
special or something like that. But my whole thing is, what spiritual ritual, if you're not a vampire, what other spiritual ritual are you using or doing right now that allows you to consume your partner's blood that's in their system right now?
You know what? I don't
A
even
lot
want to
going
know.
on.
I don't
I
want to know.
yeah,
I don't
I'm
want to know.
good. I'm good.
I don't go past Jesus. I don't want to know. And even some things there, I'm like, you know what? It's getting a little too heavy for you, boy. Let me dial it back. I'm just like, I want to know. Like, if I live next door to Machine Gun Kelly and Megan Fox, I'm saging every goddamn day. I'm saging the backyard. I'm like, we just got to do this because I don't know what kind of spirits be on the other side of the fence. I don't know what's going on over there.
You know,
I don't
I
know.
don't want to I don't want to discount anybody's spiritual
You're right.
religions and
You're right.
whatnot because I don't know, because just because I don't know something doesn't mean that it's wrong or right. But as far as my preference, if I'm not touching my blood, I
Yeah, I want you
damn
doing it.
well, yeah, I'm not taking anybody else's. Sorry.
This is one of those things where I don't blame their neighbors. If they got garlic hanging out on the fence, you got crucifixes, just hanging out all in the backyard. I don't blame y'all, because if I see Machine Gun Kelly just floating in my backyard at midnight because it's a full moon or some shit, I'm like, yo, my man, get the fuck up out of here with your I want to suck the blood. Get the fuck up out of here. Get
Stop
the
it.
fuck up out of here, Count. I'm like,
Yeah,
you and Megan need to stay on that side of the fence. It's like, man, like does it change how you feel if you found out your neighbors were vampire? Does that change how you feel? It's like, nah, you can't hang out with the little vamp kids today. Like, what is?
no, it doesn't change my feelings. It's more so like I don't want to know nothing about my neighbors in the first place. So the fact that I
Yeah,
know
there's that.
that my neighbors are vampires, that's a little bit TMI for me. I don't need to know that anyway. Like it's just high and by for me, for my neighbors, and I think that's how it should be kept.
Yeah, I'm a high and a bi person too. There's limits to the neighbors. Like
Yeah, agree.
neighbors now, I might be a little more chatty Cathy if my neighbor smokes. Like, you smoke, I smoke too. Like, hey, buddies, But outside of that, it's
We're
like
smokers. No.
high and by. Like, get your ass up
Yeah,
out of here. But knowing this, I'm just like, yeah, don't tell me anything else about you. There's also, I'm a firm believer that we share way too much about
agreed.
ourselves.
No,
And
agreed.
this is one of those moments. I like
Yeah,
it when we didn't know what celebrities were doing in their houses. I loved it back then.
agreed. No,
Kind of wish we
agree.
would go back to that to a degree. Like,
I,
I don't
you
want to
know,
know.
yeah, on an unrelated but related topic, I'm ready for Machine Gun Kelly to change his name. I'm tired of even
Yeah,
saying, like, I remember when there was a moment where everybody was just saying MGK. Um,
I remember when MGK was doing black music. I
yeah,
remember
yeah,
that.
yeah.
And since we're here, let's just talk about it.
Oh,
I
okay.
hate
Oh,
it. I hate it when people, the Machine Gun Kellys, the Justin Timberlakes, the what's the wrecking ball
Miley
chick, Billy.
Cyrus.
I hate the Miley Cyrus of the world. The people who come in and get hot off of black music and black culture. They
Mm,
make a little name for themselves. And then when they can get the ability to cross over a little bit, they
mm,
do it and they never come back to their roots. Machine Gun Kelly is full blown
mm,
kid rocking it up out here.
mm.
It's like, bro, I don't even know who the hell you are anymore.
I,
I hate when they do that.
yeah, I understand your frustration, but I will say, JB, don't do JB. He's
Hey
always
man in
been
the woods, man
he's
in the woods. That's all I'm gonna say. Man in the
I
woods.
okay. I'm just saying,
Titty
JB.
gate.
Okay, no, I'm talking about Justin Bieber, not JT.
Oh, I thought you were talking about. I thought you said
Oh,
JT,
no, no,
Justin Timberlake,
I agree with you with JT, but JB, Justin Bieber, I feel like he's always said like black
nigga.
people. Okay, wow, that's what we're doing here. Wow. Okay, come on now. You're
Can't
being a
forget
little.
about that one.
Yeah, we're not forgetting about that. But now that he's gone more to the Lord, if you
Yeah,
will.
he has.
He's definitely made it a point to say like I'm forever grateful for all the black people that's helped me, and I'm never going to stray away from my roots. He's a pop dude that has
Yeah,
R&B. He has
he got
R&B
ties. Yeah, he got
ties
ties.
too. So that's probably the only person. Justin
This
Timberlake,
is
he
true.
likes to jump in and out. He likes
He
to
flirts with it. He dips a
yeah,
toe in
yeah,
the chocolate
yeah,
pond and pulls it back
yeah,
when it's convenient for him.
yeah. I agree. Miley Cyrus, same as
Big
well.
one.
MGK definitely leaned in
Get your
first
ass out of here.
initially because he knew that, black people are way more acceptable uh,
He
and
was signed a
amenable.
bad boy.
Yeah,
If that
yeah.
does not tell you what we need to know about the
But
culture vulture here,
yeah, but I will say that could very well be the companies that are
yes,
advertising them that way because that's what Pink did. That's what Pink said. Pink said, "This is how
yeah,
they put me as. They put me as this. Like, yes, I love
that's true.
R&B. Like, I have a sultry voice, but that's not what I wanted to do."
That's true because she did have like that R&B kind of feel when she
There you
first came
go,
out.
looking
Yeah.
pitiful, just because I let you go. There you go. Tell me better, want you back, but your sometimes it beats like that. Go, there you go. Girl,
Not gonna lie though, that was a dope song. I
that
mean, as
song
much as
hit.
I
That was
hate
a vibe.
it, that was a dope song.
That was a
That
hit.
was
Talking
a
about it, miss your soul to fit, love you so why let you go, then you wouldn't go with your life's a roll. Look at you, there you go.
yeah,
That was a
that
jam.
was a good one. She has some other hits too.
She has, she has
She
some.
had a lot of hits. I'm
Oh
not
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
lie.
yeah, 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 yeah. But
Pink, yeah, that was a good one.
initially Pink was like, yeah, I had other ideas,
But
and
I'm
this
not
is
black.
so yeah. I just find it funny, but that's also again, that's dumbass music companies thinking
you
that this is
know,
what they need to do. So,
you know who else is on the opposite of that? John
ooh.
B. Because there
Oh
was a
yeah,
lot of people was like, wait, he's white?
yeah, absolutely,
John B was actually like, no, but wait, I don't want to sing pop. I
yeah,
want to sing this. I
yeah.
belong here.
No, John B was like, no, this is me.
I remember they was like, they didn't know what to do with me. I was like, yeah, you're a white dude that sings R&B and
Girl,
sings
let's
it
talk
very well.
about what your friends told
Man,
you.
man,
Yeah,
throw some John B on right now. The whole club will just be like,
yeah.
niggas just like, man, that's a cold ass white boy.
The fact that he's probably he's very few of the Caucasians that can
Yeah,
actually say he had a song with Tupac. Let's just sit in
yeah,
that real
for
quick.
real. Yeah, you're right. A
Yeah.
white dude with, yeah, that you're absolutely correct. And Babyface, yeah, man. He had,
So
man. John B is about that life. John B was really about that life.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
back to MGK and Megan Fox, I could just look at the picture. Like I said, it's on brand. I could be like, yeah,
yeah,
vampires. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Don't put it past them.
yeah,
I'd be like, this is literally them.
yeah.
Like I would honestly be more shocked if it was something more strange. Like I would just be
Agreed.
like, I was like, didn't see that one happening.
Agreed.
Right.
I agree. But I hope y'all staying safe.
Yeah,
That's
man.
what I gotta say.
Be careful with that one. Like the Nova guy said, you know, you gotta get yourself tested because that's a
No,
bad way to go out too. Be like, well,
for
how'd
real.
they die? Oh, let's drink each other's blood. It's like,
Ah,
bad way to go.
well, there
Bad
you
way to
go.
go.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, let's get to this ad and we'll be right back.
Yep. Hey y'all, we're going to take a quick pause from this episode to tell you about our next sponsor, Rose Vogue Styling. Let Rose Vogue Styling help you change the way you see yourself. Their mission is to empower you to build your confidence and look fly while doing it. They offer personal styling, shopping, and closet auditing. They need to come to my closet because it's a hot ass mess, okay? They also have an online boutique store full of pieces that will give your outfit life and have you looking right. Pieces like earrings, that's what I have on now, here, right here, necklaces, purses, rings, just to name a few, okay? Right now, our subscribers, our listeners, our watchers, you can get 20% off when you use the code late night, okay? LATENITE. Go on over to their IG. It's Rose Vogue Styling at Rose Vogue Styling. Easy. Everybody knows that, okay? Let Rose Vogue Styling style you for your next event or simply just help you enhance the pieces that you already have in your closet. Wow. Style is a choice. Upgrade yours with Rose Vogue Styling. Again, you can get 20% off if you use our code late night, okay? LATENITE. Support a black business, okay? Support us. When you support them, you're supporting us, okay? Now let's get back to the show.
Somebody asked me, do we actually shop with the sponsors? And I'm like, yes, of course we do. Anyone that we pub that sponsors the show, we have purchased their products. We would not
Yes,
dream
sir.
of selling y'all anything that we ourselves do not use. We
Agreed.
support black businesses.
Yeah. I still got some chummies still in my fridge, so
Yeah, man, they last for a very, very long time. So
yeah.
yeah, I just wanted to let everyone know, yes, we do support the sponsors and everything. But Boogie, we knew it was gonna happen. It was only a matter of time. We can go back and check the timestamps. Everyone called it. We
Yeah.
knew it was gonna happen. Dave Chappelle got ran up on last night at the Hollywood Bowl, and they whooped that man's ass.
Whew.
Like it was a stomping out. Did you just see the video?
I saw the video, and the video that's swarming around right now is a very short video.
It is.
It doesn't. I did see that there's another video out from a wider angle, but the video that's out right now is again, it's very short, and it's right before he jumps on the stage and tackles him, and it's really quick. I just like we knew this was gonna happen. I just didn't expect it to happen to Dave. Not to say that
Yeah.
Dave is impervious to any of the attacks, but I wasn't expecting it to be him. And also, I wasn't expecting it to be so aggressive. Like this man literally did a football move. He
Yeah.
went. He decided to make sure his knees were low and went in for the kill, like for the body.
Isaiah Lee, 23 years old. They
Yeah.
charged him with felony assault with a deadly weapon.
Yeah.
Apparently, he had a knife on him and a gun or a
Wow.
fake gun on him. So I mean, it
Wow. It could have
could have
escalated.
ended way
Yeah.
worse.
Yeah.
I went back, I analyzed the tape and everything. You know, I'm a big football guy, and I gotta
Yeah.
say,
Yeah.
Isaiah, you got to wrap up, my man. If you're gonna tackle Isaiah, first of all, you know, you lean in, you led with your shoulders. You got to
Yeah. He
come
went.
all the way in. You want
Yeah.
to get your body's got to be straight. You know, you want to make sure, shoulders, everything's parallel. and lead. You got to go all the way in and wrap up. He didn't wrap up all the way, which is why he didn't really get to tackle Dave. It wasn't really a clean tackle.
It wasn't a clean tackle at all. And I
Fundamentals
think,
are everything, I say.
yeah, and I think people also forget Dave is not a small guy
Dave
anymore.
is yoked up. Like, have y'all seen him?
Don't let them jokes fool you. Dave be in the gym.
Dave got some arms on him. It's just
That's
like,
all he
dude,
has. He has arms and shoulders, my man.
dumbbells. It was just like dumbbells and traps is all I'm working on.
I'm just I'm trying to find.
I don't know what you were thinking.
Yeah, there news going around saying that he has a diss song out,
This
like
guy?
two that he made maybe 2 to 3 years ago,
Like,
talking
fuck
about,
Dave Chappelle.
yeah, some along those lines. But at what point, I'm curious to know, like, if he was with someone, and like what was the conversation prior to the incident.
I do want to know, like, what was your end game plan, bro? Because it's
Yeah,
just like my thought process. Like, if I'm gonna do something that stupid, I have to at least have an escape.
yeah,
It was a lose for you. You
yeah,
can't go into the crowd because they're gonna whoop your ass
yep,
because you're attacking one of the comedy guys or whatever.
yeah.
Backstage, we see what happened back there. You got
Oh,
pummeled. Like,
they
nobody's
were,
arm is supposed to be like that. Did you see the
yeah,
way his arm was twisted?
yeah. They were doing the river dance on this man's body. Okay.
They was like, "Hey, assistant director, you want to get in on this? All right, Mr. Producer, you want some of these? The lighting guy, come on!" Everybody was getting a turn on this dude.
At this
Like,
point, I like, just from the short amount of time that this story's been out, Twitter has been on.
man,
They've been
fire.
on a roll trying to find every video
Yeah,
that will be related to this beatdown that this man done did.
it has. I've seen think pieces. I've seen. I'm not gonna repeat some of what was said, but I've seen
Yeah.
people who are like, "He's got to be from said community because only said community would get so freaked out about this and jump on
Mm,
stage." And it was just a lot going on, but it's also one of those things where you paid your money to be there, bro.
yeah.
You paid
So
your money to get that ass whooping.
yeah,
Like, I just don't understand that. Like, if you don't like what people, and I get, and again, I'm not, how I feel about the material that Dave has
yeah,
done lately. You know how
yeah,
I feel. I'm not about to touch on that again.
yeah.
I do feel like we do have an obligation as comedians to be better. But if you,
Absolutely.
as the crowd member, if you don't like it, you have two options. You either sit here and don't laugh, or
Yeah,
two, get up and leave. You've already
yeah,
paid your money. Just get up and leave. But
yeah,
nowhere in that should you be like, oh, I'm just going to charge the stage. Like, I mean, sit down.
yeah. This idea of the the privilege to retaliate to something that you don't like verbally, that you're sitting down and listening to, that you volunteer to go to attend, is asinine to me. And I feel like the and I don't want to use Will Smith because I see people are saying, well, Will Smith ignited this, and there's a clip of Chris Rock playing a joke
Was
after the
that Will
incident.
Smith?
Was that Will Smith?
That was funny.
It's funny. It no, it was great timing. It was
Perfectly
funny.
timed.
Great timing. It was funny. But let's not act like this hasn't happened before, because this has happened to a number of comedians,
Yeah.
from people that
Yeah, that's
feel
true.
that they are obligated to say something because they don't like what's being said on stage.
I
So
feel like it's people have been ran up on, but I feel like
yeah,
it's usually after the show. It's never been, at least to my knowledge, it's never been like a
DC Young
during
Fly,
the show.
DC,
Outside of him,
DC Young
yeah.
Fly. There's a clip of,
Steve Brown, I know he got ran
yeah.
up on, but
There's a
outside of
yeah,
like those
yeah.
two instances, I feel like they've been more of I'll catch this nigga at the bar after. That's
Okay,
happened. I've seen where comics have gotten ran up on after the show or in
okay.
the parking lot, but it's never outside of those instances that you've mentioned.
Hmm.
I've never seen it been so at least on my time of doing stand up where people are charging the stage. They
Yeah,
might heckle, but
yeah,
no one has ever been bold enough to be like, I'm running up on stage. It's
I
been
Yeah,
You know.
yeah, I would disagree just because I think if anything, Trump's era
Yeah,
has really
it's emboldening people.
enraged and emboldened a lot of people feeling like they can stand up and interrupt a whole ass show. I think we've seen that more
Yeah,
because of the situations with Trump. But
yeah.
again, yeah, to this severity, yes. This is
It's
the first time for
it's
on
still
my end. Yeah.
like those situations where you think it's like, bro, you paid your money to
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
I know there are people who I don't like.
Yeah.
I'm not going to make you rich by paying for a
Yeah.
ticket
Yeah.
and then getting myself kicked out. I'm just adding up the numbers here. You
Yeah.
pay for a ticket,
Yeah.
okay. You got arrested, so you
Yeah.
got to pay whatever those fees are. Got
And
to
you
pay
gotta
for an
pay for
ambulance.
yep. I was about to
Got to
say you
pay
gotta
for
pay for
that.
your medical.
Gotta
Yeah.
pay for you. Like, man, you are out of
Yeah.
thousands. You are taking the major L, and you got your ass whooped. Everyone saw you got your ass whooped.
Yeah.
Jamie Foxx was there allegedly. You know, his security team was whooping ass. Busta Rhymes allegedly was whooping ass
Wait,
with his security
wait.
team.
So the fact that Dave Chappelle not only has his own bodyguards, but his friends who joined in
Everybody
their
got.
bodyguards was like, should I? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
Go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah. I get paid $100 an hour. Let me get some free kicks in.
They were skipping to their lose on this man's body, okay?
Everybody was like, my bodyguards, you ain't got in the fight in the world. Go ahead, get on up in there. Get your training on.
Get some practice in. You need to get a couple reps in.
It was just even the video. It was like a video of a lady. She was like, "What happened to him?" It was like, that was the guy that charged Dave Chappelle. I was like, "Well, he shouldn't have did that." It was just like after his arm is just like hanging. Like, man,
But I
I
will say
just
this. I'm gonna give him this and only this. There's a clip of him sitting, on the bed, the ambulance bed, and they're pushing him towards the inside of the ambulance. Not a peep out of his mouth. He wasn't
what else you got to
yelling.
say?
No, I'm just saying, like, he wasn't yelling out of pain. He wasn't grunting.
He was
This
stunned.
man, I think it was just, yeah, it was stunned, shocked.
Yeah, it was a shock. He was
I,
like, "Damn, I got my ass up by my favorite celebrities."
so now he had to sit in that ambulance with medical professionals, and they're just like, "Are you okay?" And they're just thinking, like,
Did
"When
you
should
see
we
that ass
ask?"
whooping? I be like,
He's like, "And when should we ask why? When? When should we ask them?"
you know, like when they're taking that ride, this has got to be the slowest ambulance ride ever. I'd be like, so ask him what he was thinking. Like, I would be asking hella questions.
Oh my god.
Like, so in that moment when you were in the crowd and you was like, I'm about to go out there, did you feel something tell you no?
Oh
Like,
god.
it's just,
Yeah. I'm just I encourage anybody who feels the gumption to have those type of feelings to want to barge a stage to maybe
stay at home.
second, maybe think about it, think about it twice, or sit your ass home.
Yeah, stay at home.
Yeah.
I'm saying stay at home, and because you as well as I know, it's a lot. It's some comedians out here, they
Yeah.
only tell jokes for fun.
Yeah.
They are really about that life.
Yeah.
I don't walk to some green rooms and was like, you know what? It's some conversation going on right now that I'm just gonna
Step
go out
out.
here and sit
Yeah.
in the crowd. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah. Yeah.
it'd be some shit that goes on in these clubs, and it's some performers where I'm like, you don't want to mess with them. Like, you really don't want to mess with them. And it's
Yeah.
just like, again, say what you want or whatever. If you don't like it, just don't laugh, man. Like, no one is twisting your arm to laugh at these jokes. I go as far as to say I don't even like when people just heckle. Like, you don't even have to do that, because as much as people don't like to, this is still a job. These are still comedians up here who are working, trying to feed their families or whatever they
Yeah.
got to do. Like, don't even heckle. The biggest, I think the biggest gut punch for it is if you're just quiet, because
Yeah.
no one likes to hear the silence. No comedians likes to hear the, if you don't like it, just or let out the groans, the oohs and the ahs.
Yeah.
Those oohs and ahs cut too. Like,
I'm
it's
just, yeah,
just,
I'm excited to
you know,
see whether or not they're going to have an interview with this guy. Like, or he's
yeah.
going to go on, social media
I
to talk
think
about it. Like I'm ready for to hear that.
yeah, I want to know what were you thinking.
Yeah.
Also, I think the whole we can put to rest. We would know what Chris would do. We don't know because Chris was ran up on by a regular person. He was
Yep.
not ran up on by Will. I
Yep.
feel like that situation still would have been different if
Mm-hmm.
Will walked up on Dave.
Agreed.
We still can't say what
Agreed.
would happen
Agreed.
because you don't know. Because I'm in a space of it's Will Smith. I don't think what we saw is going to happen is going to happen.
Agreed.
With this other person, it's a lot different. I feel like if that was Chris Rock, he would have whooped dude's ass the
Oh,
same way
agreed.
Dave did. I mean, it's
Well,
just
Dave didn't whoop his ass, so let's clarify that.
okay. Well, this is true. Dave security. Let's be real. You know, Dave got at least two kicks in. Hold him down. You know, he got.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like, where's the rest of the clip? Because at this point, I feel like Dave was like, "Whoa, you
Oh,
know
you
you're
didn't
fucked
see
up."
the little skirmish on
Oh yeah, I
the.
saw that, but I'm talking about just the moment of like after he tackled.
Oh
Like
yeah,
I saw people running,
yeah. I want to
but
see that. I want to see the
but they
on the
cut it out.
stage. Yeah, I
Yeah,
want to
that's
see
what
what they
they
were.
cut that out. They cut that
Yeah.
out.
Whoever has that needs to get that. Whoever has that footage is gonna get paid.
Oh,
They are about to get paid.
for sure. So I just wish him. I wish him the best of luck during this
I
time because
don't.
he's gonna be hated. No, I'm just saying. Like at this point, I, when bad shit happen to people, I feel like it should be a learning lesson.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
and I hope that he learns from this and never does it again because he's gonna be hated for a while.
Do you? This is one of those ones because people are like, well, there's some things Dave should get slapped over, and I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and say I
Yeah,
agree
no
nor
one's
disagree with that one,
yeah, no
but
one's denying that he said some questionable shit that needs to be talked about. But
do
again,
you
he's
think
talking.
others are going to try it with Dave or with other celebs? Do you think people are now going to feel the need to run up?
No, no, because I feel like even though he already had beefed up security, they're gonna beef it up some more. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. They like I said, they did a number on him. I saw I saw Christian Royce. He had posted. He was like,
Yeah.
"These are the same people who run up on a comedian, but will not run up on their politicians." And I was
Whew,
like, "This is." I was like, "Boom!" In a
right there.
nutshell.
Right there.
Like
Right
it
there.
is.
Right
They
there.
got security teams too, but people
Right
ain't
there.
running up. People
Right
aren't
there.
saying a damn thing
Right
to these
there.
politicians who are out here being asshats.
Wow.
Like just crazy. But yeah, I bet Isaiah won't do that again.
Oh, doubt it.
When it's time to tell your grandkids a story of dumb shit, this
Wow.
is the one. He's like, sit around, youths. Let me tell you about the time I got my ass pummeled by America's most polarizing comedian.
Yeah.
Like it's
Ugh.
just and the material that comes from this from
Yeah.
both Dave and everyone there is just Will Smith is like minding his own. How did I get brought up into this? You know, it's just
Again.
like,
Right.
man,
Ah.
that's a good place to get into. Y'all niggas is tripping. Because Isaiah could have definitely been awarded. Y'all niggas is tripping.
Absolutely.
So let's get into it, Boogie. Who you got for y'all niggas is tripping?
My y'all niggas is tripping has got to go to the NSA. NSA right now is trying to
The
locate.
NSA.
Oh, that I say NSA. NASA. Sorry, NASA. My bad, y'all. Listen, NASA. 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 Come on now.
The
NASA.
NSA. NASA.
All right, chill out. We got it. Has got to go to NASA. They are out here trying to probe for aliens right now, and by doing that, they are sending out nude drawings of humans into the space world. What
This
are you?
drawing is hilarious. By the way,
This is. I would assume this is just a comical rendition of what they were thinking about, but they are sending real nudes. They're
I was
sending
about to say
real
this
news.
can't be it. They took an etch a sketch and was like, "Yeah, this is what the aliens are gonna like."
No, no, no. They're sending messages out in binary code. So it will look somewhat like this, but it's
Uh,
more intricate.
these
And
motherfucking aliens are reading these news like, "What the fuck is this, nigga? Send the booties, like,
and
send the BBLs."
at this moment, I'm just like, can NASA stop, please? Can we stop? We know aliens are out there. Like
Yeah,
we've confirmed it. A number of people have said that this is a real thing. But why do we need them to interact with us? They've done enough as it is. They are flying in it. Like it, I already know they're flying in and out of the world
yeah.
right now without our knowing. That's fine. Okay, that's
I
cool.
would, wouldn't you? Humans be fucking up everything. It was the one
Agree.
place you don't want people to find you is Earth. Got to be quick.
Yeah,
Got to
I
be stealthy.
I want us to stop it. Like, why do we have to lean towards and question what's
Yeah.
going on? Let it just happen. If it happens, then it happens. But stop trying to find shit. Okay?
It's I remember when NASA was actually trying to find good stuff out there in space. Remember it was like Pluto, maybe it's a planet, maybe it's not. And we was all like, whoa, I didn't know you could do that. We was
Yeah,
like, okay,
yeah,
NASA, y'all really, turn us on to some things. Now it's just like, y'all wasting taxpayer dollars. Like I was
yeah,
all for let's go to Mars. Let's see if we can maybe live up there. I'm all for that. Let's
yeah,
see. Now it's just like sending news to the aliens, not even good news. Like, come
yeah,
on. And
yeah,
what makes you think that they are interested in human news? How do we
yeah.
even know?
Yeah,
How do
we
we
don't
know?
know. We don't know if they are into terrestrial looking bodies or forms. Like, stop assuming that everybody
I
want
just
us.
and if I'm gonna send some nudes, you got to send some fire ass nudes. The
Yeah,
whole point is
yeah.
to entice them, not to be like, ugh, like
And
what
we
is
can,
this?
yeah, and we can't assume. See, this is
You
some
know,
American shit. This is some NASA
it
American shit.
is.
Assuming that aliens know binary code. Stop assuming
This is true.
like you got to learn English. You better learn the damn language. Like that's what I'm hearing
You
right
know
now.
what it is? Aliens are probably up there like these motherfuckers still speak English. Like we know 1,000 languages. They are
Yeah,
the dumbest
yeah.
people ever.
One trick
Binary
pony.
code.
Right.
We haven't used that since the 80s. Like what is going on? It's
We've
just
evolved so much faster. Look at us.
if I'm an alien and I see what is going on here, literally, that is like this is the worst planet to run out
Yeah,
of gas on.
I agree.
It's like fuck, my Uncle Junebug ran out of gas in fucking Arizona, and we ain't never seen that nigga again. It's
Yeah,
some shit like that. It's
yeah,
like don't nobody want to get stopped in on fucking Earth. Make sure
yeah,
you got enough gas to get where you got to go. Like
yeah. They tripping on that one,
this,
but yeah, it is the NASA. Okay, NASA. All
I
right.
don't even know what NASA stands for while I'm playing. Isn't like
That's why.
national.
That's
What does
why
NASA stand?
people also say NASA. Fuck.
What does NASA stand? I need to find out what NASA stands for. The National Association of Space Astronauts. Let me see.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what NASA stands for. NASA stands for,
None of
let's
your
see,
goddamn no.
the National Aeronautics and Space Administration. So yeah, I was off.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, that's a lot to say. I would say NASA too.
Okay.
It's probably
Yeah.
the first
Yeah.
person that's who you work for. The national NASA, just NASA, nigga,
NASA.
NASA.
That's all you need to know. What you got for y'all niggas is tripping?
My y'all niggas is tripping. I saw this and it just irritated the fuck out of me. It made my blood boil so bad because I was like,
Okay.
the audacity, the
Mm,
caucasity,
mm,
and Arkansas. Also, Little Rock, they were having a getting prepared for the Juneteenth Soul Food Festival and Market, and it has since been canceled. If you are visually watching this, there are three Wahites on the flyer as the guest speakers, and at first I'm just like, wait, what? Like,
yeah.
pause, timeout, flag on the play, scratch on the record. Like, what
Mm-hmm.
is this? Because in my mind, why do white people think they are the foremost authority on Juneteenth? Why
Wow.
would you even think to want to be a part of this? And I did some digging and some research. Come to find out, the event organizer, Muskie Harris,
Oh
just say
God.
Muskie Harris,
Mm,
a black former Razorback letterman, said he was
mm.
pulling the plug after instantaneous uproar. Let me just go back. Muskie Harris
Yeah,
said
yeah,
he
yeah,
received instantaneous
yeah,
uproar
yeah, yeah.
after having a Juneteenth soul food festival that would have three white keynote speakers. And this is
Yeah,
what he said. Hold on,
yeah.
Boogie.
Go
Hold on.
ahead,
Let
go
me
ahead,
read this
go
to you
ahead,
because it
go
gets
ahead,
worse. It
go
gets
ahead,
worse.
go ahead.
I got a rope around my neck
Whoa, whoa,
and I'm
whoa, whoa.
tarred and feathered over an event that's already dead. Harris said, between hearty guffaws. I wonder if a guffaw is a laugh. Is it like a got a rope around my neck? Harris is the first black man to serve on the University of Arkansas board of directors. He's been a realtor, a Republican candidate for
Uh,
lieutenant governor, and a recovering addict who went on to establish rehabilitation, rehab. Just say rehab centers.
it's like,
Rehab was fucking me up. But Muskie Harris, that's all you need to know about the organizer of said event.
yeah, I just wanted to point out on the flyer, it says proceeds to benefit these fine organizations. And they're 100 Black Men,
Mhm.
Urban League of the State of Arkansas, and Boy Scouts of America,
Boys and Girls Club.
yeah, as well as Mosaic Templars Cultural Center. Now, 100 Black Men alone would have had me in an uproar. Okay,
I know at least 99 black men that would have been like, nigga, are you for real? like,
ain't no way.
like, out of these 100 black men, you couldn't find three that could be the keynote speaker.
Yeah, I'm not going. Yeah,
And it's one of those things for like, let's see, Rex Nelson, Heather Baker, David Bassel. At some point in time, you should have been like, you know what? I appreciate the invite, but no, thank you. Sometimes it is okay to say no
to tap out, but no, they want that check.
because they are, like I said, the foremost authorities on June. If I'm a white person and I see Juneteenth celebration, one, I don't know if I even want to go. Not
Yeah,
because I'm like, oh, this is for the blacks, but I don't want to necessarily invade
yeah,
your safe space. I'd be
yep,
like, nope. I can celebrate Juneteenth. I can read about. I can learn about it, but I don't have to go
yeah,
to the cook. I don't have to be there. You
yeah,
shouldn't want to be there.
yep,
I mean, and again, if you get the invite, whatever. But you should be like, you know what? I'm gonna sit this one out.
yeah.
It's just blowing my mind. But when I saw Muskie, I was like, "Oh, your name is
It
Muskie."
makes
So
sense. Yeah,
again, we are on brand. First
yep,
Republican candidate. I'm just like, okay, brother, just do better.
yeah.
We got to gatekeep. I firmly believe there are some things that we need to gatekeep on, and this is one of those things. Like, like, like it's just, I just don't. I'm. It's still blowing my mind. I'm still laughing at the fact where it's like, yeah, we gonna have the white people do the Juneteenth celebration. I would be like, boo. As soon as they come out, boo. like,
Yeah,
just
it's the wrong move, buddy. But I'm glad it was canceled and shut down. So
how much you want to bet he's trying it again? He's like, this is gonna be the second annual Juneteenth
not for his life.
food festival brought to you
Oh,
by Muskie Harris and 100 black men. This time with no white speakers.
oh God.
And I think now, do you, because he's a Republican candidate, like if you were in Arkansas, right, and you know he's a Republican candidate, you know what he's already did for this first one. Do you give him a chance if he cleans it up for round two? He got black folks up there. Do you give him a
No,
chance,
no,
my brother?
no. Because at this point, I will have a slur campaign just to remind everybody, like, yeah, this is what he did.
How much you want to bet next year is going to be Clarence Thomas,
Stop it.
Daniel Cameron,
R.I.P. R.I.P.
Daniel Cameron, and Candace Owens. Those are going to be the people. Those are going to be the three keynote speakers. He's going to
Yep.
pick the worst black people ever to be like, Juneteenth is what y'all niggas wanted.
Just do better. Let's go. Do better for yourself. God.
I just at some point, and I know not all black Republicans are bad. I know this. At some point in time, though, you got to be like, there was nobody on your team that went through
Yeah,
this and was
that's
like,
ugh.
yeah, chief, you ain't had no interns. You ain't had not one single intern that was like, why ain't no black people on this fire?
They don't care.
Like,
It's in Arkansas.
this is true.
Ugh.
Arkansas. That's what I call Arkansas because it's spelled that way.
Mm-hmm.
Kansas on there, but Muskie, do better. I also I want to talk about that name. Me as if this was like a family name, I ain't about to let no white people call me Muskie. Yeah, even black people, because Muskie is kind of like you funky. Like, what is that? Like,
Yeah, I don't
I
like
gotta
that
get a new
name at
nickname.
all.
I gotta get a
Yeah, I
new
don't like
nickname. Like,
that. Agreed.
like, can we vote on something else? Because Muskie ain't it.
Ain't it?
Yo, let's get to this final ad. I will be right back.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? A lot of y'all hit me up like, Nate, you super chill. You super laid back all the time. Brother, you gotta be on something. Well, y'all are right. I'm off them chummies edibles, and y'all know me. Y'all know I'm a smoker. I don't really mess with the eddies like that, because let's be real, a lot of them are hit or miss. There's either no juice or you're feeling like a zombie. The good folks over there at Chummies, well, they out here trying to change the edible game. And I gotta tell you, they got some phenomenal products. They sent me over some of their traditional edibles, and man, them things are hitting. But they don't only got edibles. They got juice. They got your gummies. They got your chocolate bars. Whatever you like, they got it. Y'all, do me a favor. Go over to their Instagram page. It's Chummies_edibles. And get yourself some good stuff. And when you're out there, filling up your cart, make sure you use that promo code 21Chummy. That's right. They rocking with the podcast, and because they rocking with us, they rocking with y'all. So they're going to take care of y'all by giving y'all 10% off of your first order. So again, use that promo code 21Chummy to get 10% off your edibles. All right, y'all, let's get back to the podcast.
It's the final topic. It's the final topic.
Trolls be trolling. And one troll found out what most of us know. Drake ain't one to be played around with. I think for years we have known this. We have seen him take many of a ladies from brothers. We have seen him destroy Meek on several rap battles. Yet people still want to try this man.
This man is petty. Petty
As
Tendergrass.
hell. There was a meme going around about T. Morant, John Morant's dad, and people are saying he's approaching LeVar Ball levels of annoyance. Drake responded, he's like, imagine your son makes the league and he's Ja or Melo or Lonzo, and all you can do is be elated and competitive and over supportive, and it's a rite of passage to the OGs. They talk shit.
Yep.
I know I'm gonna be that way if my son is in a Rubik's Cube competition.
Yep.
And Drake is right. You supposed to celebrate
Yeah.
your kid busting somebody else's son's ass. You supposed to. And
what does
personally,
troll do?
Personally, talking shit at little kids' games is the funnest shit ever, because not every little kid, most little kids suck.
Yep.
So if you have a stellar athlete as a child, talk that shit. Talk that cash shit. Because I know if I ever had a child, or when my nieces and nephews, get out there and bust that ass. That's what I'm talking about. It ain't worth winning unless you can win big.
I agree.
That's me. But but some troll decided to respond to Drake. Your son probably play with ghostwriters. We all know, Drizzy. He's had some people write some songs for him.
That was
But
a wrong move.
this wasn't the moment to actually call that out. We weren't even talking about that. I hate when
Nope.
people interject and bring things, and this ain't even on topic, man. Like,
Nope.
stay on topic. So Drake said, I just followed your girl because she's probably miserable and needs some excitement in her life.
Ah.
And then you know what the internet does?
Mm.
They proceed to show photos of homie's wife here. And there's a photo. She looks, I don't think she looks excited. She got the babies, taking a little family
Mm-hmm.
photo.
Mm-hmm.
And then what do we see here? She posts, oh, hey, champagne poppy. And then Drake, in true fashion, what does he post? Oh, wait, no, she says, my husband at blah, blah, blah decides to troll. And now Champagne Poppy thinking I need excitement in my life.
Mm, mm, mm,
Drake slides in the DMs. I'm here for you, ma.
mm,
Replied, oh, no, this fool really DM my wife.
mm, mm, mm.
Your ex-wife, player.
Yeah, y'all need to stop playing. He is CLB for a reason.
Champagne Poppy out here, man. They don't call him that for nothing.
Listen, that is Loverboy to the fullest. He knows what he's doing. He has receipts to prove it. Stop playing with your boy.
I don't know why people be playing with Drake, man. They make all the light skin jokes, the beige rage. He be crying everything. Yeah, he be
Wow.
crying laid up next to your lady. It has been niggas who have said they have gotten mad at they girls for taking features with Drake. They have broken up with their girls. There's been women who have said, I have turned down features with Drake because my dude was insecure and couldn't handle it. You decided to troll Drake?
Yeah, y'all need to stop. Y'all need to stop it. Drake knows his power. He has powers beyond belief that will find a way to drop them drawers.
So do you think wifey responded? Because
No.
it's funny how that text was cut off right there. You think it was one of those, well, you know what? It's my one opportunity. Everybody has that one crush. Everybody has they one famous crush, a celeb that's like, hey, if they give me the green light, I'm gonna take it. You're just gonna have to deal with it.
No, I don't think she.
was like,
I don't think she responded. I don't think she responded just because she showed her husband that he messaged her. So.
I couldn't be mad though. If at that point I was like,
yeah.
all right, hey,
I wouldn't be mad at all.
This is your woman now. I have clearly lost this. It's just like,
this your queen,
and I'm forever. How much you want to bet? He was like, yeah, I need you to unfollow Aubrey. Like, yeah,
immediately,
quickly, instantly,
right,
like ASAP. He's like, well, you're not gonna disrespect me at my house that I pay the mortgage on. You're not gonna disrespect me on the phone bill that I pay. It's like, delete that nigga now. That's what it is.
Yeah, I think this just goes to show, like, we need to end the trolls. We need to end trolls. We really do, because at this point, you see what happens on all in. If you want to troll somebody for something that you don't like, if you don't like to hear what they say, if you don't like what they're saying on Instagram, stop it. Get off.
If I'm Drake, I'm gonna carry out the petty just a little bit longer.
Wow.
I'm liking every picture your wife posts now. I got to.
Wow.
I'm liking them. I'm sorry. I'm just about to be like, yep, Champagne Poppy.
Wow.
She's like, oh, I just got my Instacart order. Champagne Poppy. I like pineapples too.
Wow.
Oh, just drop the kids off at school. Like, I got a son. I am being petty. Oh, this is a group family photo. Oh, date night with the husband. Like, I'm gonna unlike and then go back and like it just so he sees it. And I might comment like some heart shit underneath it.
He picked the wrong time to mess with Champagne Poppy. Let me just say that. Because generally speaking, he doesn't respond to anybody.
Yeah, it's very rare. If I'm Drake, I'm pinning some shit. Yeah, in Turks and Caicos, these niggas is playing, sliding in the DMs. Your girl's flying out with me, or some crazy shit. Like, I'm hitting you with the bars. I'm just for the hell of it. Just for the hell of it. Got Goofy strolling. Think I can't pull they lady. Got her smiling in the DMs. I'm not a rapper, but it'd be on some shit like and be on some shit like that. Because Drake he be in his feels sometimes. These niggas got me in my
Sometimes,
feels, so I'm
all
about to
the time.
feel on your lady.
Oh God, I think I hope he learned his lesson because now everybody knows who he is.
I don't think he did. I think this is if anything, I don't think this is going to stop the trolls. This is going to make them come that much harder because now it's going to be like, oh, you gave him attention, so now I hope you're
Now
going to
it's
give
my
me some
turn.
attention. That's what it's
Yeah,
going to be.
yeah.
It's going to be that way.
But I will say he is taking it very lightheartedly.
I mean,
So
that was a good one. I mean, that
yeah,
was nice little uppercut, nice little jab. That's like, haha, keep playing, and I'm gonna really show you.
right. Facts.
That's what
That's
that
what it is. It
was.
was a ha ha. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Because next, it's gonna be. He's like, oh, you live in Chicago? Okay, I'm gonna pull up. Oh, you at my favorite restaurant? Let me pull up. I'm
Right.
gonna buy you
Right.
and your wife dinner.
Yep.
It's gonna
Yeah.
be some shit like that, and then this
You
is
better
gonna be
be
like,
careful.
this nigga Drake is everywhere. Like,
Yeah. Ugh.
I mean, you can't troll niggas that got more money than you. You can't. You're gonna lose. It's a lose every time.
Yeah. You shouldn't even
Like,
try. That's yeah.
and not that you're worried about your lady leaving you, but it's like, if she did, it's like, well, she's got benefits here. There's hella benefits. Not that you don't have benefits with you, sir.
Yeah.
401k is probably nice, but it ain't Drake's.
Yeah.
Things to think about. Things to think about.
You better watch out.
Gotta watch your ass, buddy boy, because it might be that one time when she's like, you know what, Drake is right. I ain't getting no excitement in my life. This nigga be flying chicks out all the time. Boom. She might not even do nothing, but just the sheer thought of him flying your lady out, you ain't never gonna be able to recover from that, bro.
Yeah.
Because ain't nobody flying you out.
Not getting flued out for nothing.
Right. You at home with the kids. She on the beach with Drake.
Don't let them fool you. Oh no.
Low key though, I want to know like how many people have had their significant other taken by a celebrity. Like I want to know how long is that list, male or female.
Nobody's releasing those numbers. No one's talking about that.
But there needs to be like a way of doing it anonymously. Like if you have had your partner taken by a celeb, please call this hotline and tell us your story.
Yeah.
All voices will remain confidential. It should be some shit like
we
that.
should post that on Twitter, like real quick.
Like
let's start a thread of yeah.
Like how many people, or not even that, is the thread of like, would you leave your partner for a celeb? Like which celeb would you leave your partner for? Everybody has that one, maybe even two.
Yeah.
So it's just like, okay. Watch your back,
good
sir.
Luck, my man. I was about
back.
to say, yep, good luck, my man.
And in your case, watch them DMs, player. Champagne Poppy is lurking. Yeah. Yo, Boogie, episode 67.
Woo-hoo.
In the can out here, man.
Ooh, we in our
Shout
bag.
out to the No Sleep crew. We appreciate y'all for checking in, like, subscribe on all your podcast platforms. All of my vacations are out the way, so we should be back for regular routine episodes for y'all. Boogie, what you got for the people?
As always, hit that bell for the notification on YouTube so you can get all of our content right when it drops. So, tell a friend to support this movement here.
Support it. We got some shows and things coming up too. So when that ticket information drops, make sure y'all support that too. Because we out here, we don't just do comedy from these computer screens. We do it in these clubs out here too. So support the grassroots movements, and also please support every sponsor that you have seen on here. Because when you support them, you support the podcast. So we appreciate y'all.
Hell yeah. Everything. That's all I got, young man.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing else for the peoples either. I'm about to, get up out of here, have a little drink, because tomorrow is Cinco de Mayo, or as I like to call it, Drinko de Mayo, aka my birthday.
Your birthday.
I'm about to get a little drink in my system, drink and smoke in my system, even more than regular. So
So a regular day.
Yeah, this is a regular day with just a little bit more
Well, a
alcohol
little
and
bit
weed,
more.
just a little bit more, a little dash more in there. But as always, this
Hell
has
yeah.
been a pleasure. I'm your boy Nate Galloway,
And I'm Adrian Brandyberg.
and we'll catch y'all next week on a dope ass episode of Late Night with Nate and Adrian.
Let's get up out of here.